What is up, everybody? Welcome to World's Biggest Collectors, episode 15, the show where we bring on the biggest physical media collectors in the YouTube and social media spaces. And I have with me today a very special guest. He is the commissioner of the Epic Movie Collection Battle League over on his channel. He is 4KDRay. What's up, man? How are you doing tonight?
What is going on? Thank you for having me tonight,
man?
Ken.
Yeah, you know, you've been on the channel several times. I think this is like your fifth time being on the channel.
Something like that.
But this is the first time you've been on the World's Biggest Collectors, because as you see behind you, you have a pretty impressive collection yourself there. A lot of 4Ks, a lot of
4Ks.
DVDs, maybe.
Yeah,
how many Blu-rays do you got?
Oh, probably about maybe 100, and that'll probably dwindle down tomorrow. I'm thinking of taking a big stack to sell tomorrow. So
maybe a video. Maybe a video.
I'm thinking about it. I don't know, only my second time in that store, and I know some places don't like you recording, so it might have to be kind of discreet. We'll see.
Yeah, some places don't like it. They got me last week. They caught me recording in the FYE. And then the guy ended up like looking me up on YouTube and subscribing to me. So that was pretty cool.
Nice,
and he's like, yeah, go ahead and film all you want. But yeah, I'm excited to have you here, man, to talk some movies, talk some physical media. This is a Q&A session. So if anybody has any questions for us, leave it in the chat below and we will answer it and just have a good, fun time here talking about movies and physical media. And also have all of your links down below. I have your Instagram, your YouTube as well. So before I get into the chat, because we've got some people in there blowing up the chat right now, I'm going to allow you a few seconds to introduce yourself for those who may not know you, and your channel and just what you're all about over there. The floor is yours, sir.
All right, you guys, I'm 4KDRay. You can sub up to my channel. Follow me over on Instagram, same handle, 4KDRay. I mainly do movie collection battles on my channel. Almost, I would say maybe every other Tuesday, I'll go off and do a Blu-ray hunt. I try not to do it every Tuesday because I know, like myself, you guys probably got at least 5 to 10 people's channel you're watching. You probably don't want to watch the same content over and over again. So I try to mix it up a little bit. Might give it to you one week, but not the other. Then I throw in a couple of the mail day pickup videos in there as well. But the main thing is Thursday nights, you guys, Behind the Screen Podcast presents movie collection battles. 2 people go up against each other head to head over who has the best collection. It's a very good time. Tournament is coming in August. I got a few names on the list already. If anybody wants to be a part of it, go ahead and hit me up. All the rules and everything will be coming out for that very soon. And we got a great battle coming up this Thursday night, Miss Jess versus Jay Cinema. And that's what I got, you guys. If you're not connected, go ahead and get connected.
There you go. I'll be there front row seat for that battle. I'm excited for that. And I don't know if I've officially messaged you or not, but I am throwing my hat into the tournament ring right now because I need a win. I need to beat somebody. I don't know who it's going to be, but probably nobody. I'll probably lose for a 4th time and be thrown out of the tournament right away like a chump. But that's the story of my life when it comes to the movie collection battle. Basement Blues is in here. He says, front row seat for me. What is up, Tony? How are you doing tonight, man? Go check out Tony's new video. He dropped some Criterion recommendations today because the sale starts in a couple days. I'm excited for it. I don't know if you collect any Criterions, 4KDRay. Do you collect any Criterions?
I'm not big on the Criterion thing. And real quick, just to, you point out Tony and Basement Blues channel. I love his channel, man. His videos are like super quick, maybe 3 to 4 minutes straight to the point, in and out. I love it.
Yep. It's his channels are awesome. I also find Tony very soothing to watch and listen to. I don't know what it is about that beautiful voice that he has, but
like Mr. Rogers.
Cinema Studies, my popcorn is ready. Let's do this. Welcome, Cinema Studies. How are you doing tonight, man? Ben Buster, hello all. Welcome, Ben Buster. Has a channel of his own. Go subscribe to Ben Buster over there. Basement Blues again. 4KDRay should be a great night. Yes, it should be. Austin St. Pierre's in the chat. Hey, all. Excited for the stream tonight. Well, welcome, Austin. I don't know if I've seen you here in the chat, but welcome. Tiana Loves Movies is here. Welcome, Tiana. Hey, everyone. Gonna be a good night. Tiana's actually going to be a guest in 3 weeks, I think, on the channel. Yeah, she'll be here in
Yeah,
3
she'll
weeks,
be on
making her
mine pretty soon too. Can't wait.
YouTube debut, I think, and then she'll be on yours, I think, the same week after. I think that's
Yep.
the week she timed that. Dill Movies, what's up, guys? What is up, Dill? How you doing? Alex Thomas says, yo, what's
Hey.
going on, guys? Welcome, Alex Thomas. How you doing tonight? Lutilla Moore says, good evening, everyone. What's up, Lutilla Moore? How you doing tonight? The Movie Geek, yo. What is up, Movie Geek? How you doing tonight, man? Yeah, go subscribe.
I love his picture.
Great channel. Yeah, I like his picture too. Alex Thomas, and again, I forgot to say, but go subscribe to Alex Thomas as well. Great content. Congrats on 3K, buddy. Yes, that happened like overnight. I don't even know what the hell happened, but I had some good growth over the past week. I
You're
wasn't
growing.
expecting to get
Your
there.
channel is growing super fast, dude.
But
Like,
Alex Thomas is right behind me. He's got
I
like
check your
70.
views. Like every time you drop some within the hour, they're going up. I think your last video went up was like 301 hour. So awesome.
I'm going to tell you what it was last week. Like that Terminator 2 video I put. I guess all you have to do is slap Terminator 2 on the thumbnail and it gets like views because that video's got like 4,500 views. It's easily the highest viewed video I have on my entire channel because I've never had a video that's like popped like that before.
Right.
It all stays like within like 1,000 and 2,000. So, oh, that was pretty cool. I guess I need to put Terminator 2 on every thumbnail I do. Turner Fan 77 said, "What's up, guys? What is up, Turner Fan? The Movie Geek Willy Wonka 4K slipcover is beautiful. It is a really nice slipcover. Did you get Willy Wonka 4K?
I did not. I'm not that high. I love the movie. I think I talked about this with Alex the other night, but I love the movie. It's just not a movie I've always felt like I have to own it, that I'm just going to one day be like, oh, I want to watch Willy Wonka and look on my shelf and pick and watch it. Like, eventually I will pick it up, but it just wasn't a day one for me. I'd rather wait.
Yeah, I understand that. I was lucky. I got a coupon today when I purchased it. So I got it for $20.
Nice.
I was excited about that, but I don't know. It's I guess it's just I'm in the weekly pickup game now. I feel like I gotta grab stuff. I do hold off on some things. I don't know. I'll pick up all the catalog titles, but I'm not like picking up any like the new release stuff. Like I didn't grab Nobody. I didn't grab Godzilla versus Kong. All those movies that I just saw, I'm not picking up. But I'm always curious about like the older catalog titles, how they look, like remastered in 4K. I'm more interested in those than I am the newer stuff. But yeah, Nobody's a good movie. It's very expensive right now.
Yeah. What'd you think of did you ever pick up In the Line of Fire?
I did. I got it. It's down there.
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched it yet. But I'm hoping to watch it tonight because I want to review it this week. But yeah, I got it right here. Finally can. The slipcover is weird on this one. Did you notice this? The case doesn't fit in the slipcover all the way. I don't know if yours is like this. It's almost like it was like, I don't know what the deal is. Look, I have it like pushed up to the bottom,
I see.
and it's like sticking out. And it's a Sony release.
Grab mine. You got me intrigued. Let me grab mine real quick.
It's just something I noticed. It felt like it was just like a slipcover that was too short for the actual case. It's very strange. But yeah, let me know if anybody else had that issue. We do have 36 people in the chat right now. So definitely hit that like. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice it till now, but you were absolutely correct.
It's strange. Like all the rest of them, like usually like go in just a little bit, but that one like sticks out. It's like they made the slipcover like just a little bit short, shorter than the case itself. I don't know, kind of strange. But yeah, Willy Wonka 4K slipcover is beautiful, and the In the Line of Fire slipcover is a little short. It's a little short. But yeah, like I said, we got 37 people in here, guys. If you could hit that like button for me, I would definitely appreciate that. Biffer the Hobbit says, "Hey Ken, what is up, Biffer? How you doing tonight?" Sydney Eubanks says, "What's up?" Eugene Rawls says, "Hey everyone." Yeah, we got quite a few people in here tonight saying, "Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up?" Let's see. Rev4K said, "What's up, guys? Hit the like button." Thank you so much, Rev4K. Appreciate that. Hi, Ken. Congratulations on 3K. Hi, 4KDRay. Thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate that. Tiana Loves Movies. Congrats on 3K, Ken. Thank you so much. Rev4K said, "Ken in the tournament." Oh God, is that what you're going to put as my first match against Rev4K?
Oh boy.
I'm not.
I think a lot of people would love.
We gotta save that. We gotta save that to like maybe the year anniversary. It needs to be like next March or something. Alex Thomas said, "4KDRay, did you pick up Willy Wonka 4K?" He did not. He did not because he doesn't like candy. I That's why you didn't pick it up. You're not a big fan of candy, are you? Gerald Chase Wilson said, "Hey guys, what is up, Gerald? How are you doing tonight?" Ben Buster said, "Ken will be undefeated in losses." Definitely, I will remain defeated, I guess is what you would say. L2 Mando said, "Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, 4KDRay.
Hey, it's my arch nemesis, Mando.
Arch nemesis. Well, maybe you need to put you two in the movie collection battle league, and that could be your first match." Turner fan 77 said, "Ken, I will battle you so you can get that first W." You know what? I would battle you, Turner fan, if you want to enter. I would definitely battle you, and guess what? You would win. So don't even worry about it. Culture Trini said, "What up, people? What's up, Culture Trini? How you doing tonight, man?" Cinema Study says, "Did you guys see the trailer for The Many Saints of Newark? I'm a big Sopranos fan, so I'm super excited for it." I wish I did. Because then I could talk about it. But that's a Sopranos movie. That's a Sopranos movie. I don't know if you watched The Sopranos, but I didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't really on Sopranos either.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go back and watch it, but again, it's like a TV show that has 8 seasons, so it's going to be a big haul for me to get through. But yeah, I mean, I do want to watch The Sopranos at some point. But yeah, I'm not going to watch a trailer for something that I haven't even watched the show on. I don't want to get spoiled or anything. Shane's box office says, "Hey guys, how it's going?" What's up, Shane? How you doing? Austin St. Pierre says, "I need to know what's the deal with slipcovers and why are people obsessed with them? LOL. I personally could take it or leave them." I don't know, man. I guess to me, it just feels like I'm getting more for my money, I guess. I'm not going to go out of my way and spend $50 to $60 on a slipcover on eBay or anything. But I do try to seek them out when I can. And I do like that protective kind of packaging on them. And I just think it looks better. I don't know. Looks better on the shelf, I guess. But what are your thoughts on that?
For me, it doesn't too much matter. Now, if it came with one, I expect to get one unless the price reflects that it's no longer there. So when they go on sale for like $9.99, I already know right then and there, if I order it, I'm probably not getting a slip. So then it's fine. But there are some movies I feel like sometimes I just really want that slip for. But a new release, if it doesn't come with it, yeah, I'm pretty upset.
Yeah, I mean, that's same here. Like, if I get something that I've waited like a year on and I get it in, it doesn't have a slipcover, it's like I'm not surprised and I'm not really like upset about it. But if it's like brand new, I expect to get the slipcover because that's part of like paying the money to get it brand new is getting the slipcover with it. So Tiana loves movies with a very generous super chat. Thank you so much, Tiana. I appreciate that. She says, "I owe for a few weeks." You owe me nothing, Tiana, except for your time being here watching us. I appreciate it. She says, "What movie are you most excited to come to theaters in July?" In theaters in July. Well, let's see what do we got in July? What do we got coming out in July? It's a Black Widow. I know. Yep. I think we got the first Purge or the Purge.
Forever Purge.
I want to give you a good answer to this, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I will have to look up every release as well. Those two I definitely know. I think Black Widow is probably more than likely going to be my first movie back to the theater because I still haven't been back yet.
Yeah,
I'm not that intrigued by it anymore. I'll definitely still watch it, but my level of intrigue was a lot higher a year ago than it is now. And it's not getting very great reviews either.
I agree. Let's bring up this. I
think Unwrapped the Movies is going to see the Forever Purge at his theater, so I'm intrigued to see what he thinks about it.
Let's bring up this and see what we got here. We got Black Widow on July the 9th. You got Space Jam, but that's going to be on HBO Max too, July 16th. I'm definitely not looking forward to that. The Boss Baby Family Business. I don't know. I enjoyed the first Boss Baby. Okay. The Forever Purge, July the 2nd. So that's this weekend. The Tomorrow War, but I think that's Amazon Prime.
Yep.
You got Jungle Cruise with The Rock and Emily Blunt. Probably a fun family film. I don't think I'm really looking excited for it or anything. Old with M. Night Shyamalan. That trailer, it looked bad. The movie looks bad. It looks like Happening Shyamalan and not Split Shyamalan. So I'm a little apprehensive about that one. But you do have G.I. Joe, July 23rd. I don't know if you're a G.I. Joe fan.
I am.
That might be pretty good. I mean, this is like an origin story for Snake Eyes, I think. Escape Room, Tournament of Champions. I enjoyed the first Escape Room. Okay. This one looks kind of taking it in a more ridiculous direction. I guess in the theaters, I guess I would have to say Black Widow. I think
Yeah,
that probably has the
that's
most
probably about the
promise
only
out of
thing.
all
Yeah,
of them. But I wanted to give Tiana a more in-depth answer because
yeah,
very
that
generous super chat.
yes it was.
Let's see. So yeah, I'll still say Black Widow. Black Widow for sure. Rev 4K said, agree, Austin, slips are overrated. I don't know if they're overrated, but yeah, I mean, again, I don't agree that you should spend $50 to $60 on a slip. And I know that Tony's in here and he does that, but that's Tony thing. He's a big time collector. Like and some people like that
Yeah,
stuff. It just, for me personally, I can't do that. I don't have that kind of money for one. And when I'm spending $50 on a piece of paper, I'm just thinking about all the actual movies I could buy for that money. Let's see. Culture Trini said, people like what they like. Agreed. Ben Buster said, I think it has to do with the 4K Blu-ray report for your growth, Ken. Yeah, I think it does. I think
yeah,
it does, which
yeah.
is actually
Those
kind of
blow
cool
up
because
fast.
that's like the only thing on my channel that I feel like is actual, like my idea and somewhat original. Everything else, like everybody does Blu-ray hunts and reviews. So Mr. Nichols said, yo, dang, we are being blessed with live streams today. Yeah, it's live streaming's a thing now. It's a big thing. Alex Thomas says, I really just want slip covers on my 4Ks. Yeah, I agree with that. I do like my slipcover shelf. It's pretty uniform. They mostly all have slipcovers on them because most of the 4Ks I buy are newer. Let's see. Mary with Media is here. What's up? She said,
Hey,
hey guys, yes, definitely go check out. If you guys haven't subscribed to Mary with Media, I should have put that link in our bio, but I did not. But go subscribe to me and my wife's channel. We did a live stream last night, talked about all the new releases, which 4K was in attendance. And thank you so much for being there, man. Kay says, two goats. Bah.
appreciate it.
Basement Blue says, same here, Alex Thomas. Mr. Lickle says, better slip than the 10 Cloverfield Lane, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
It
didn't.
wasn't a bad
I
slip,
pulled
was
that
it?
because I saw that comment, but I didn't mind it. Only thing I hate about this one is weird too. I don't know if it's just mine, but it's like it's too wide, so my case just easily it starts. See how it's just falling out on its own. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I wish I would have grabbed that. It was that one and the first one were $10 at Walmart.
Yeah,
I never grabbed them, and I wish I did. But I mean, I have them both on Blu-ray, and it just, I don't know. I didn't feel like upgrading, I guess. Let's see. Alex Thomas says, I didn't pick up In the Line of Fire on 4K. I'll probably wait on that one. I'm excited to watch that one. I don't even really know what it's about. I don't know
oh
anything
wow.
about it.
I
Did
think you'll
Eastwood
really enjoy it.
direct that one? Did he direct it?
I don't think
Or did
so. I
he
think
just star in it?
yeah, he just starred.
Wolfgang Peterson. That's cool. I didn't know Wolfgang Peterson did that. So that's the director of A Never Ending Story. I know he did. Am I right when I say that? And he did what was that, Das Boot or something?
Yes, Das Boot.
Das Boot. I know there's some other ones that I'm not thinking of. So favorite 4K of 2021 so far. That's a good question.
Whew,
I think I gotta say Indiana Jones. I thought those looked fantastic,
yeah,
and I
you
really
could.
enjoyed the movies too.
And you haven't. You said you haven't picked up Kong versus Godzilla yet, and that's a heavy favorite right there. I gotta say it.
Is that good? Did you watch
Yes,
that
it
one?
is. Yeah.
Did you watch that on HBO Max?
Yes. That's what
And then
made
you
me
watch
buy
it?
it day one. Had I not seen how beautiful it was just streaming,
Yeah, I
I'd have
could see
waited like
that.
a lot of people waited to buy it. So, had I not had a certificate and already seen how beautiful it was, I wouldn't have picked it up day one.
Yeah, I can see that. That movie did look pretty damn gorgeous. But yeah, I'll say Indiana Jones for that, and I'll keep talking up the Django 4K Arrow release. I thought that looked really great
Oh
too.
yeah.
Um,
Tremors, you said. Well, Tremors, that was last
Tremors,
year, right?
yeah, that was technically December, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's a great one too. Arrow's doing a really great job on their 4K releases. The Movie Geek says, I would love to be a part of your stream. I just love talking about films and physical media. Ken, seriously, keep up the great work. Definitely, man. Definitely, we're going to work that out at some point for sure, man. I think I had you on my list, actually. Dell on Movie said, Grandpa Joe is the true villain of Willy Wonka. I've heard that... I've heard that before because he is basically like acting like he's paralyzed for the whole movie and then jumps up when when the
Yeah.
chocolate factory is involved. Just kind of being lazy and taking advantage of everybody. Alex Thomas says, Ken, let's battle. I'm sure you can beat me. LOL. I doubt it, man. You would You would beat me, but I'm down to battle Alex. So if you want to set that up, I'm down to battle Alex at any time. Clifford the Big Red Dog live action film. Did that come out with a trailer?
Oh boy,
did that come out with a trailer? I didn't. I wasn't sure if that came out with a trailer or not. I seen the poster. I think Tiana posted the poster on her Instagram. I saw that, but yeah, I don't feel. Didn't they come out with a movie of Clifford like in the 90s? Wasn't there a 90s
I
Clifford
believe
movie?
there was.
Or am I thinking of Beethoven?
Oh,
but I think there was a Clifford movie though. Kay asked, "What are your guys' thoughts on the new Candyman trailer? Super stoked that Tony Todd is back. Is that confirmed? Is he back? I don't know if he's back or not.
I think there was like a glimpse of him in the trailer at the end, I believe.
Was
if I
there?
can remember correctly. I believe so.
I thought they used his voice, but I didn't remember if they like showed him or not. I thought maybe they were just using his voice from just to like add the nostalgia. And I'm sure he'll be in it though.
Yeah,
I just didn't know.
I can't remember if it was like him in physical form or was it like a spiritual shadow or something. But I feel like I remember him in the trailer.
Yeah, I don't feel like you can do that movie without Tony Todd. Yeah. He's too iconic to that character. It's not like doing Michael Myers or Jason. It's like you can use anybody to be Michael Myers or Jason. Right. It's the same thing with Freddy. Like it's gonna be hard for me to buy anybody else playing Freddy except for Robert Englund. And that's the same thing with Candyman. So yeah, you got to have him in the movie in some capacity. I thought the trailer was really good. I'm excited for the movie.
I can say I was way more excited with the first trailer than the second one. But it is I love the first one so much that I am eager to see what they can do with this one. So
I'm interested to see what they do with it, and because the first one's so great, and the sequels, I haven't seen the sequels in a long time. I remember thinking they were not good when I was a kid, but I don't even think I've seen the third one. I've seen Farewell to the Flesh.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I've seen the third one. Isn't that like Day of the Dead or something? That's what it's called. Yeah, I need to get those Shout Factory releases. JRP says, "Hello, everyone. What's up, JRP? How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream." Austin St. Pierre says, "Yeah, what's up with that puppy look for Clifford?" I'm kind of intrigued at Clifford now. But no, I haven't seen it. Last Action Hero 4K Blu-ray didn't come with a slipcover face palm. Right. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I grabbed that steel book and I didn't have to worry about it because I did notice that, and the Gattaca one didn't come with a slipcover either. Now that does make me mad when they don't even release them out of the gate.
That artwork for that release of Last Action Hero was hideous.
No, it was not good at all. Let's see. Sydney Eubank says, "Name your top 5 suspense drama movies on Blu-ray." Suspense / drama movies. We'll go with 3. I think trying to think of 5 is a little too much. Can you name 3 off the top of your head?
Let's go, of course, 7.
Good one.
Yes, yeah. The Departed.
Good one.
Psycho in there. I know that's thriller horror.
Yeah, I'd classify it. I mean, Alfred Hitchcock's the master.
And what about like maybe something off the top of my head? Maybe like The Sixth Sense. That was all right.
Good one. I'll say some Hitchcock. I'll go with Vertigo. I just watched that for the first time last year. That's a great one. The Game. I really enjoyed David Fincher's The Game.
Oh, that was real good.
That's one of my favorites. And I'm trying to think of something that's truly suspenseful. I'll go with Nocturnal Animals from 2016. I don't know if a lot of people have seen that movie, but it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it. It's got Amy Adams, and that's one of my favorite movies probably from the past 5 years. It's a really, really good suspense thriller. That's very chilling as well. Patrick Rand says, "Hello, what is up, Patrick? How you doing tonight?" Brian Goes Blue says, "Hey guys, that Demons 1/2 4K art from Synopsis is probably the sexiest thing I've seen all month. If you like insane horror, definitely check it out." I have the Demons Arrow release, and it's the I think it's like the UK release or whatever. I need to hook up my region free Blu-ray player still. But yeah, I just got that. So if I like them, and I might get the 4Ks. I don't know. But yeah, the covers definitely look awesome. I saw that today, and I've seen somebody post the cover art From Dusk Till Dawn too, like right before we went live. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Brian Goes Blue says, in the chat from work, by the way, LOL. Well, cool, man. Glad you could join us from work. Don't get in trouble, though. Don't let your boss catch you. Sydney Eubank says, Don Cheadle, do you believe he's underrated as far as his acting? Yes or no? I think he's rated just fine.
Yeah.
I think he's rated appropriate. I think there was a moment that he popped like as an actor, I think around like Hotel Rwanda probably. But now it doesn't really feel like he does a lot beyond like the MCU stuff.
Yeah.
So,
there's not like, I can't see myself being like, as far as like a solo film of just starring him, would I be super excited for it? It would have to have a great, amazing trailer. But as far as supporting actor, which he usually is, yeah, I think he does just a good enough job.
Yeah, he was great in that Adam Sandler movie, The Reign Over Me, and Crash. I think he was also in as well. Ken Pope says, I hear there is a way to get a slip free at Walmart. There absolutely is. There absolutely is, but we will not reveal that here on World's Biggest Collectors. I almost got that Space Jam one, though, today, though. Gary Hegger says, hi there from the UK GB. Well, what's up, Gary? How are you doing tonight, man? Happy you could be here. Ask us a question if you have one. Kel Daly says, what up, Ken? What up, 4K? How are you? We're doing good, man. Good for you to be here tonight. I appreciate it. Movie Buff says, is Willy Wonka on 4K good? I don't know yet because I have not watched it. I haven't watched it yet. The Blu-ray release for 10 Cloverfield Lane had a quarter slip. It was not a full slip like the 4K release. Okay. What's a quarter slip?
Right. Does that...
Is that like the thing I had on that Arrow release I had that's like just like is it like a coffee holder thing?
Okay.
Is that a quarter slip? That seems like a lot of slipcover missing right there. Kellogg Deadly says 4K, what's some of your favorite TV series? That's a good question.
Are we going all time or like something playing now?
I would go all time. I'd say all time.
Maybe
a mix of both. Maybe like all time and then like a current one or something.
Okay. Well, I'll go Married with Children, Saved by the Bell.
It's a good one.
Of course, recently fell in love with Game of Thrones. That was a great one.
Sure.
The Cosby Show, Martin.
Sure. Good ones. Classics.
I'll stop there.
Classics. Yeah, my top three is Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, and The Office. Love those shows. The Office cut off at season 7. I don't like season 8 or 9. Tiana Loves Movie says, will you guys be picking up Space Jam 4K next Tuesday? I'm interested to hear your answer to this one. You're going to be picking up Space Jam on 4K?
I don't I won't be in town. I'm gonna try not to. I'll be on vacation. Just
dodge the bullet on that one.
I'm gonna try to do nothing that deals with YouTube movie related. So I doubt I'll be picking that up.
Yeah, you're dodging the bullet. Scott Pilgrim comes out next week too, I think. So
yeah, it does.
Hopefully, I won't feel the pressure to have to get Space Jam because there'll be something else, so I can get Scott Pilgrim and I don't have to worry about Space Jam. Even though I'm kind of want to rewatch it. It's been a long time.
I just want to see how pretty, like how good of a color grading they do with it, where the colors really pop. That's all I want to see. Yeah,
and then they'll be like, is that it'd be a good precursor for like maybe what Who Framed Roger Rabbit will look like with the animation and live action.
Yep.
So, because I think that's one of the first movies that do both in 4K, maybe. I'm trying to think if there's another one. There's not many movies that did that back in the day other than like Space Jam, Cool World, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I know it was kind of a thing in the 90s, but Mac Movie Reviews, $1.99 donation. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. He said, first experience with collecting physical media. That's his question. First experience with collecting physical media. It's hard to think like the first experience. It would go back to VHSs, and one thing that I'll always remember is I think it was a Christmas, and I was like 10 or 11, and this is how I became a big Halloween fan. I got Halloween 4 on VHS tape from my uncle because he knew I liked horror movies. I used to go to the video store every weekend to get horror movies, and I had never been exposed to the Halloween franchise, so he got me the Halloween 4 VHS tape. So that was one of my first horror movies I owned on VHS.
For me, I can't remember the actual like being out experience of buying it, but I know the first movie I purchased was Night of the Living Dead on VHS.
Dude, I think I had that too. I think I had the VHS because I found it at like a Goodwill or something. But yeah, Night of the Living Dead. Well, how do you feel about that movie? You like that movie? Does it still hold up for you?
I have not seen it in years, so I'm wondering if it will hold up. I think if it came on 4K, I'd probably purchase it just to see.
That's a good criterion for you to get. If you don't have any criterions and you want to just have one in your collection, that criterion slipcover is one of the best that they have. It's an awesome slipcover on that one.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that.
And they actually do a slipcover. It's not like that regular Criterion. I'm not a big fan of like the regular Blu-ray cases of Criterion, but I like the little box set ones that they do. That's one of the best ones too. They might be as close. Well, I feel like they might do a 4K of Night of the Living Dead at some point for sure. Let's see. Caladelli says, haven't seen Indiana. I know, nor Willy Wonka. I mean, don't feel bad. I hadn't seen Indiana since I was a teenager. So it was like watching those movies for the first time. I enjoyed all of them, though. I enjoyed all those movies.
Mm-hmm.
Even Crystal Skull. I like Crystal Skull. What's wrong with Crystal Skull? What's the deal with that movie? Why does everybody hate on that one? I thought it was fun. Is it Shia LaBeouf? Is that what it is?
A young Indy.
Yeah, he didn't ruin the movie for me. He was a little annoying, but I don't know. It's okay.
I'm sure Ray will probably answer that question. He hates kids in movies.
Yeah, and I mean, he was very young in the movie. I just didn't think he needed to be Indiana Jones' son. I thought they could have done it without him being his son. I just ordered that Django 4K set with a 15% off code, a deep discount for 32 shipped. I'm looking forward to it. That's definitely worth 32. That was very expensive before at like 50, so I don't know if I could all the way recommend it at 50, but 32 is a good price for that release. Alex Thomas said, did you guys pick up the Donnie Darko 4K and did you request for replacement disc? I got the Donnie Darko 4K and I have not requested for my replacement disc as of right now. I have not. Caladelli says, the biggest 4K got to be Justice League, LOL. Just off hype, people wanted it, but really, how was the Last Action Hero transfer? It was good. Did you watch that one?
Yeah, I did.
I thought it was that was a really good transfer. Yeah. I didn't fully like enjoy the movie. I liked the movie, but it like I said, it was a little long. I don't know. It wasn't.
I found myself picking up the phone, looking at my phone a lot throughout it.
Yeah, it didn't really engage me. I thought the ending. I thought it opened pretty strong, ended pretty strong, but yeah, it kind of lost me in the middle. Ben Buster said, yes, Clifford has a trailer. Awesome. I'll have to check that out. Caladelli said, most excited for me would be the 10 Commandments 4K. I need to get that one day. Yeah, I need to watch that one. That's one I bought and I forgot about watching. Did you watch that one?
Yes, I did watch it.
Did you sit through all 6 hours of it? How long is it?
I did. Did I stare at the screen all 6 hours? No, maybe the first probably about hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah, that's one of those 4Ks that I put up on the 4K shelf after I did my monthly wrap up and forgot about. But I'll get to it at some point. Let's see. Ken, how many different copies of Halloween do you own? I don't know. It's a DVD, a 4K, a Blu-ray, and a VHS. So 4. Well, I own another Steelbook, so 5. I have it on 4K twice. Alex Thomas says, I have 3 copies of Halloween 1978, Halloween 10-disc set, Halloween DVD, and Halloween 4K. Nice, man. Nice. Is your DVD, let me ask you, is your DVD the one with the 6 minutes TV footage for the made-for-TV version? Because mine's like the Blockbuster release. No, that's the VHS. The VHS Blockbuster release. Caesar Bartola says, hi, everyone. You think 8K resolution is the new upcoming format? Well, welcome, Caesar, to the chat. I appreciate you being here. I don't know. Do you think that we'll get 8K? I don't really see any reason for them to jump to 8K anytime soon.
No, I don't think so. I wish Home Movie Collection 8K was here. He could probably answer that a little bit better. But yeah. I think it's one of those niche formats that's never really gonna too much take off.
I feel like 4K is probably the last for the physical media because I mean, what is that now? Like only like 10% of the market or something. Like DVDs are still like 65%. So they're not going to bring in another format because they're not going to throw DVDs off the shelf. They're going to stay on the shelf for the foreseeable future until Blu-ray takes them over or something. So there's no room for like 4 formats on the Walmart shelf, especially when they're shrinking the sections as it is. So I don't see any way for them to do it other than streaming. But Lutilla Moore says, Alex Thomas, that's why I'm glad I got Last Action Hero Steelbook.
Yeah.
The Big Half. Welcome to Big Half. Big fan of the battles and can't wait for more. Are collection sizes taken into consideration when pairing contestants?
No, sir. It's whoever, if somebody says I want to battle, they hit me up and I just find them somebody to pair them with. Or if they tell me, hey, it's me and this person want to do it, then I set it up. But the collection size does not matter. We've seen people with big collections lose. So it doesn't matter.
I think every time I've lost, it's been to somebody that has a smaller collection than me. So that is an interesting idea, though. Have you ever considered like having collection size classes, like weight classes or something? But then it's like, how do you know that the person that's saying how many they have is being truthful? Also.
Right. So the only thing I've thought about, because I know you guys have really pushed and said, oh, you should get such and such on there. So I've thought about, like, I know you've got Durant Cinema coming sometime. He's super busy.
Yeah.
Mentioned it to Movies and Sue. You guys love her. So if I had something, like, I would love to pair those two together because they already, have a good relationship with each other and got pretty big collections. So I would pair those two together. I wouldn't, get them to go up against somebody else.
Yeah, that'd be a fun pairing. That'd be a money match, as they say right there. Yeah, hopefully we can work that one out. Mufasa says, you guys pull the plug in Columbia Classics 2 from deep discount for 110 or waiting even lower. Is that 110 right now, deep discount?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look at that. I don't know if I have the money right now. I really don't. I'm trying to save every little penny I have for the Criterion sale that's coming up. So I might have to wait till it's hopefully lower right before it comes out. Lutilla Moore, same here. Let's see. What was your first 4Ks in your collection?
Wow. I would definitely have to go back and actually watch one of. I didn't even start doing the YouTube videos based on my 4K collection until I had already started collecting 4Ks. But I know thinking back that far, that was about 5 years ago, I think. Mostly back then, what was coming out first on 4K was a lot of Fox titles. So I'm sure it was probably something from Fox.
5 years. You were collecting or doing the Blu-ray hunts 5 years ago?
Yeah.
No wonder you don't feel like doing them as much anymore. I already feel like quitting doing those things. Yeah. They're very tiring. Especially today, it was like 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Where I'm at, and I was like, I don't feel like going all these places.
If we had more great days where, you remember back when the Mission Impossibles came out.
You must have had some awesome days back in the day.
When there was days like that where you get multiple great movies coming out, it's a lot of fun to do. But a day like today, when you just got Willy Wonka, it's kind of like, do I feel like it? Because you already know what else is on the shelves.
Today sucked. I'll be honest. Yeah. Like, other than Willy Wonka, that was it.
It's like,
that was it. But yeah, my first 4K was Kick-Ass. Nice. I got that 2017, and I bought it because it was my first kind of like, I'm going to see what this 4K thing's about. And the Kick-Ass 4K, when it came out, was only like $17.99, so it wasn't very expensive. So I went ahead and bought that at Walmart, and I watched it, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. And I think after that, I bought like Blade Runner and a few other ones. But I was still kind of in Blu-rays up until, I think, like mid-2018. Let's see. Cal Daly says, this candy is passing of a torch. You can tell. I believe the main guy is the baby of Vanessa Williams' character in the first. He wanted that baby to pass his pain onto, and he'll be the new candy. Vanessa Williams.
I've not seen her in forever.
She wasn't in the first, was she? Is she in the first Candyman?
I think so.
I don't remember her in the first Candyman
at all. About her.
Maybe she was in the sequels, because I just watched. I don't remember her in the first Candyman. Maybe they do more of his like origin story or something. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Turner Fan 77. Will you guys be getting the Beastmaster 4K? Probably not. I haven't gotten into collecting the Vinegar Syndrome stuff as much. I don't know if you have or not, but
yeah, she was in the 1992 Candyman.
Was she? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. What's a pickup? That must have been like really way early in her career. Yeah. Let's see. What's a pickup that you regret buying so far in 2021, if any?
I would say the re-release of Batman v Superman.
That new IMAX one.
Yeah.
Oh, you regret that one? That's interesting.
Yeah. I only say that because I was really, really excited for it. And when I first put the disc in, I could see the difference. But then as I went through the movie, I was just kind of like, I was a little let down. Like, was it
Yeah.
really worth this $16, $17 right now?
Yeah, I can understand that. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is The Sting. I didn't enjoy that movie that much, and it was kind of one of those impulse buys. I was like, there's just so much that came out that day, and I was like, I got to have this and that, and I really like the cover. And I didn't need to own that
Yeah.
in my collection, at
That's
least
how
not on 4K.
I keep feeling that way about the Smokey and the Bandit. My dream car is the 77 Trans Am, but I'm like, do
Yeah,
I really want the movie?
that one too. Like I haven't even watched it yet. I was trying to get to it, but I haven't got to it yet. So let's see. Basement Blue says also the Godzilla 2014 4K.
Oh, yeah.
I should not have bought that day one because it's still in Best Buy right now. It's a lot cheaper. I think it's like $20. And I like that movie, but I don't like it like that. So I don't know why I paid $30 for the 4K. It's a really nice slipcover, but I'll say that one for sure. Basement Blue says, I need to watch Nocturnal Animals. Haven't seen it since theatrical release. It's a really good movie. It's a chilling movie. It's one of those like seven like dark thriller type movies. Let's see. John McMeany says, what's going on, everybody? What's up, John? How are you doing tonight? Alex Thomas says, I'm ready for the roundtable talk for June, but July is bringing some fire. It definitely is, man. It definitely is. Yeah, we'll be doing the June roundtable on Monday. So, but yeah,
Maybe I'll be able
July.
to tune in.
Yeah, July is freaking off the charts.
Who do you got for that one?
So
Or do you not
June,
want to announce it yet?
I haven't like announced everybody's names yet, but I'll go ahead and do it here. I don't care. But Martinez Joe's coming on there. Alex Thomas, Basement Blues, and 4K Media Guy.
Nice.
4K Media Guy is coming on there as well. So yeah, I've been kind of lazy about putting this one together. I feel like I did all my announcements way earlier last time. But that's coming on Monday. Let's see. Cal Daly says Nocturnal Animal was horrible for me, incredibly so, and the build-up doesn't pay off. Disturbing movie when you analyze it. Shaking my head, but Amy is cool. Yeah, it was a little slower, but I enjoyed the pacing on that one. Secular Monk says, does the Criterion sale work for the Barnes and Noble's website, or do I have to go in person to get the deals? No, it works for the website. It works for the website as well.
Does anybody buy anything from Barnes and Noble on a regular day? Any movie?
I
Their
don't.
prices are ridiculous.
I go in there to scout stuff. I'll go in there on some Blues Day Tuesdays, like when there's new Criterions that come out, just to like show them off. But I will not buy nothing in there unless it's Blues Day Tuesday, or not Blues Day, but the Criterion November or July sales. But they do have some decent deals on Blu-rays in there sometimes. They'll be marked down. Let's see. Jason Edwards says, my wife and I are really liking Yellowstone. Have you watched Yellowstone?
I have not. That one has always intrigued me. Like, I love stuff with like natural landscapes and always outside with some good lighting. So I've always wanted to see like what the cinematography for that show was like. But I believe is that on Paramount Plus?
I think so. I thought it was on Amazon at some point, but everybody I talked to about that show says it's like one of the best shows on TV like right now. They're like, it's like Game of Thrones and the Game of Thrones with like, I don't know what they're doing. They're like in Montana or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not the Old West, but I guess kind of like a Western Game of Thrones. But yeah, I've been wanting to, it's like people fighting over territory and land and stuff like that. Let's see. 73 Media says, another great episode. Thank you so much for being here. Movie Bus says, do you like Better Call Saul? I liked it for when I watched it. I just, for whatever reason, I kind of got off that train. And I think I've stopped at like season 4, but I need to pick it back up. I don't know if you ever watched that one or not.
I never did. I always saw the commercial for it on Walking Dead, but I never thought about giving it a try.
Was you a big Breaking Bad fan?
I only watched a few seasons of it.
Okay. Yeah, but then you wouldn't want to watch it without finishing that. You need to finish Breaking Bad.
I know.
You need to finish that, man. You need to finish Breaking Bad. 73 Media says, if you haven't checked out the TV show Castle, you should. It's no longer on air, but DVDs are available. Yeah, I've heard about Castle.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if it's any good or not, but I've heard about it. Secular Monk says, first collecting experience, the VHS of Jurassic Park. I remember owning that. That's a nice one. The VHS of the Lost World, I think, had like the lenticular though with the T-Rex coming at you and stuff. Alex Thomas says, Ken, favorite Criterion in your collection? I usually say Silence of the Lambs, but both because I love the cover on it, and also because I think it's just a great movie. So yeah, I'll say Silence of the Lambs.
That's the only one you like from that franchise, huh?
From this, yeah. Red
Into...
Dragon I haven't seen for a long time. I remember liking Red Dragon, but Hannibal I fell asleep in the movie theater. And I need to watch Manhunter, which is the one that came out. It's the Michael Mann film that came out in like the 80s. I think it was like it was Red Dragon. I think Red Dragon was the remake of that one. Have you seen that one?
No.
Yeah, that's everybody says that one's pretty good. I mean, it's a Michael Mann film, so I mean, he did Heat and a lot of great movies. So, let's see. Hey, Ken, 4KDRay, do you have any DVDs or Blu-rays of any of your favorite musical artists? Do you have any DVDs? Okay, is he saying like a concert DVD or Blu-ray or something like that?
The only thing I could think of, like maybe he's talking about. Of course, I have Purple Rain. It's one of my favorite all time.
Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Yep. I guess. I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody. That counts, right? I mean, it's a Queen biopic. I've got Rocket Man, Elton John.
How was that? I see it for a good price a lot on 4K, but I'm like, am I going to like this?
It's a full on musical. So if you like musicals, you'll like it. But it's not. See, I went into the theater thinking it was gonna be like Bohemian Rhapsody, just like a straight kind of biopic of Elton John.
Yeah.
And it was not. It's a musical biopic. It's also a biopic, so it kind of does both. But I came out of the theater thinking, okay, I wasn't that high on it. But when I rewatched it at home, I've watched it a couple times since. I love the movie now. But I mean, I really like Elton John's music too. So, it's full on musical. Delon Movie says, with Scream coming to 4K, have you heard any rumblings on the rest of the franchise? No.
Nope.
I have not. They'll probably just do the first one, to be honest, and it'll be out this fall. And it's a little disappointing because I thought that initially when they announced it, they said the whole franchise was coming to 4K, and now it's just the first one. So I don't see them picking back up with the sequels anytime soon. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. Maybe they'll do a whole set or something together at some point. But when the fifth one comes out. 73 Media says, my first own physical media was Night of the Living Dead as well. Nice. I got it for Christmas with my first VCR. Awesome, man. It's a great buy. Great buy for sure. Ben Buster said, not much Caladelli, just the normal grind with work and stuff. How about you? Let's see. Had a death in the family. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that, for sure. Caladelli says, 8K makes 4K feel more like a cash grab. Like, why? Yeah, I think that's what it would feel like, especially if they'll be charging like $40 for him or something. I would not spend that for any movie. Let's see. Ben Buster said, sorry to hear that. Let's see. Poppy's World HD says 8K is a future, but 4K has not saturated yet the market. Yeah, I agree with that. Thank you for joining Poppy's World HD. Let's see. Have you guys watched Power TV series and The Wire? I haven't watched either. Have you seen either one of those? Have you seen The Wire?
I tried to watch Power, couldn't get into it. I may try that and The Shy again. I hear a lot of people talk about them. The Wire, yes, I've seen some of it, never finished the entire thing because back then I was busy with school, had my first child, so I never really got to always sit down and watch The Wire.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Wire, and I've always wanted to because I've heard it's great. And it's on HBO. It's sitting right there next to Sopranos. I know it needs to be watched, but you know, I'm about ready to show up. Oh, John boy. Lover 1. You know what? This started with you, 4K. I think the guy first asked me this on what stream we did together like 2 or 3 months ago. But yeah, here it is. Here it is. With full screen. Is this full screen? Is this what he's saying? Is that full screen?
Good enough.
Beetlejuice, Dante's. What does it say? Dante's Inferno room. There you go, man. I told you last time if you donated, I would do it, but I don't know what's wrong with you, you sick freak. But
I love t-shirts, man.
Maybe he just needs a lot of ideas for his t-shirt collection. Yeah. Alex Thomas says, I think I have the 2007 release of Halloween on DVD. Why would you bring that up in here, Alex? Why would you bring that up in here, man? Come on now. The Rob Zombie Halloween. Come on. It's not even October yet. Ben Buster said, here for you, Cal L. Daily. Let's see. Justin Helen says, it shocks me how far people sit from their TVs. Too far to notice 4K benefit over 1080p, let alone 8K. I don't know. I mean, I don't sit too far away from my TV, but I feel like I notice it. I've heard that before, though. That was always the thing when it first came out. It's like if you don't have a 80-inch TV, it's like it's not worth it. I feel like I noticed the difference, and I don't have like the best TV or anything either, but I sure as hell notice the difference when I'm watching like Lord of the Rings tonight in 4K, Indiana Jones. Like you can tell. You can tell. Like just like the main thing I notice always like the facial features. Like you can see when you see the pores on like Liv Tyler's skin when it shows a close up of her face. Like I know I'm watching a higher resolution. Let's see. 73 Media says with 4K struggling to catch on in the mainstream, there will not be 8K. Let's see. Kay said, are you guys picking up the Snyder Trilogy 4K set? It's deep discount for $76. Not bad. If I'm picking up anything from the Snyder Cut and all that, it probably will be that Trilogy 4K set, honestly. I'll feel like I'm getting more for my money, and I do want Man of Steel on 4K. I'll probably end up selling my Batman versus Superman 4K and just buying that Trilogy set. I don't know. Do you plan on getting it?
No, not the set. I already have the other movie, so I'll just get the Justice League.
Yep. There you go. Movie Buff said, will Nosferatu 1922 get a 4K? If it does, it'll be the oldest 4K.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe. Possibly.
Never know.
Will there be a point to doing that one in 4K? I don't know. We'll see with Dracula when it comes out, how good it looks. Brian Goes Blue says, I am the boss. LOL. I'm a manager, so no trouble here. Yeah, I get that, man. I get that. I know the feeling. I do try to when I'm at work, though, even though I have to tell people to not bring phones out. I try to not be on my phone because I don't want to set a bad example, you know. But yeah, it happens. Let's see. Brian Goes Blue says, today is more of a Goodwill Hunt day than a Tuesday Blues day. Well, there you go. I hunt both places, Goodwill and Walmart. Alex Thomas says, my first 4K was a Magnificent 7 and Furious 7. Pretty good.
Not bad, yeah.
2 7s on the same day. We do have 61 people in here right now, guys. I appreciate everybody joining us. If you haven't, hit the like button. Definitely hit the like button. Also, subscribe to 4K's links down below. He's got his YouTube link, his Instagram link, so follow and subscribe to his channel for epic movie collection battles every Thursday night. Let's see. Cal Daly says, how do we feel about Kick-Ass 2, and will we see the third installment? I barely remember Kick-Ass 2, to be honest. I remember that I watched it.
Mother Russia. I have it. I have the Blu-ray. Have not watched it in a very long time. Of course, it was not as good as the first one. Absolutely loved the first one. The second, just it was a little bit of a miss. But I can watch it. Put it that way.
The first one held up.
If they bought a 4K of it, I'd buy it. To be honest, just because I have the first. If
it was as cheap as the first one, I probably would too. Because it's been a long time since I've seen it. I got the DVD of it. I just remember Jim Carrey being in it. Like he was in the movie too. Was he Mother Russia? Was he that? Who was he? Wasn't he like a American?
I forget his name. Yeah,
like a Captain America type character or something. Alex Thomas said, "Do you think Candyman will get a 4K release?" I hope so.
Yeah, I think it would take this movie to be successful because we probably wouldn't see it till next year since they already have no plans on releasing it this year, so far that we've seen. So,
I mean, I will say the Scream Factory transfer is pretty damn good. So I don't know if it's something that I really need, but I would probably get it if they had a really nice slipcover because I mean I love the movie. Justin Helen says it's not about resolution; it's about the HDR presentation using a higher nits on HDR TV's contrast and better color space.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Goodwill Hunt today. I think you mean Goodwill Hunting. Yeah, sure. Austin St. Pierre. I went to Goodwill today and they didn't have anything. My Goodwill never has like a bunch of Blu-rays. Every now and then I'll see a couple, but it's always like the super common stuff that you see everywhere. They're mostly just DVDs. Dylan Movie says there are 2 Vanessa Williams. The one in Candyman is also Keisha in New Jack City. So there's different ones. Okay, I got you. I gotcha. It's an older 4K, but recently I kind of had a hard time hunting down Independence Day 1996. Wonder why that is with the holiday coming up so soon. I don't know. I don't own that one on 4K. Do you have that one in 4K?
Yeah.
Do you have the sequel too?
I don't actually. Over the past week, I have been looking to get it. It was $8 on Best Buy, but it's been sold out for a little while. So, um, I've been kind of searching for it because it seems like it might be starting to go out of print.
Oh, really? That's interesting. You would think they'd have so many copies of that because nobody would buy it.
Yeah,
But
'cause I think what slowed it down as far as him finding Independence Day regularly because they started having that 2-pack.
Yeah. Yep. How did you feel about that movie?
The first one,
Yeah. No, the second one.
I never saw it.
Oh, really?
I hear it's total trash.
Just live in that world. Don't watch it.
Yeah, I know that. The only reason
I'm envious of you.
I just happened to be going through Best Buy and I seen it was $8. I was like, I could give it a shot for $8, but it was sold out.
Yeah, I usually watch the first one every other 4th of July. Not every 4th of July, but I watched it last year. So I probably won't watch it this year. Maybe I'll watch Jaws or something instead. Because those are both really good 4th of July movies.
Yeah.
Let's see. Caladeli says Vanessa Williams is in the trailer when she says, "We don't talk about that. Remember, this is Vanessa Williams from New Jack City, a more popular one you might think about, Miss American Vanessa." Yep, that's who I was thinking of. All right. Alex Thomas says Barnes and Noble's prices are crazy. FYE prices are crazy as well.
Yes.
You can find some decent prices that you can get like Blu-rays and FYE for $4. And if they're like marked down, if you get like the buy two, get one sale, sometimes you can come out of there with like 3 Blu-rays for $8. So, but they're normally like their prices are way too high on a lot of stuff. Brian Goes Blue says, I'd buy from Barnes and Noble more often if they price matched. LOL. Sometimes they have some stuff you don't see too often, but yeah, those prices are ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, Amazon, like almost every single new Criterion on Amazon is $27.99 when it comes out. It's always $27.99, but when you go into Barnes and Noble, it's always $40. The regular price. Austin St. Pierre says Yellowstone is excellent, definitely worth watching. I just got the first 3 seasons on Blu-ray. That's a nice Blu-ray box set though that they have. I don't know if you've seen that or not. It's like leather bound, but it's a nice box set. They have it on Walmart. Let's see. Cinema Say says Yellowstone is awesome, great modern western, written and directed by Taylor Sheridan, who also wrote Sicario and Hell or High Water.
2 great movies.
Yep, it was. That's probably why it's so good. I actually forgot about that. Wind River is a very underrated movie. He did too, if you haven't seen it. Yeah, that one kind of needed a 4K, I would say, but it didn't get one. Wind River is great. Hey guys, it's Vince LaFrasca. Welcome, Vince. How you doing tonight, man? Good to see you here. Secular Monk said, do you have any documentaries in your collection?
For me, definitely like
I'm trying to think.
Like Planet Earth stuff. I love that. So yes, I have some of those. Other than that, I mean, like wrestling stuff. Yeah, I have some of those.
Yeah, I think I still have some of my wrestling DVDs. I think I still have some VHS tapes wrestling. I think I have Lita's wrestling tape.
Oh wow, I remember that one.
It's like the pink one. I was obsessed with Lita back in the day.
I was too.
Back when she was with the Hardy, I love that whole like trio and stuff. I forget what else I have, but I think it was like before they were superstars or something. Volume 1 or one of those tapes, and I think I got King of the Ring '98 on VHS too.
They actually lived up the road from me.
Which one? Yeah, because you're in North Carolina. Yeah, they were.
They would always. You could always see them in Walmart. They would be there. The tattoo parlor where I got all my tattoos from, they would come there. And then my wife was at work at the car dealership one time. Jeff Hardy came in, bought a Corvette, so she got his autograph and a picture with him.
Jeff Hardy's a nut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like when me and my wife started dating in high school, she came over to my house, and in my room I had a big poster of Lita on the wall in a bikini. She's like, "What is that?"
Yeah, mine was Tyra Banks back in the day. I had posters all up of her.
Oh yeah, Tyra Banks back in the day. Whoa, damn. Vince Lavoska says, "What do you think about the new trailer today for the Sopranos type movie?" Yeah, we talked about that one earlier. Neither one of us actually watched that one. Let's see. Vince Lafrasca said, I went to see The Wire 2. I'm watching The Sopranos tonight. Okay, so is that your first time? You're going to watch the entire Sopranos tonight? All 8 seasons? Damn, man. I guess over the next few days, maybe you could do it. Culture Trini said, but the human eye cannot see 8K, so what's the point? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. It does kind of get to the point where it's like, why bother? Because how far can you really go? I don't know.
Right, but they'll always fool us into buying something. So,
yeah, for sure. Let's see. Name 3 actors or actresses that we take for granted because we see them a lot, but they're underrated despite their fame. It's a good question. Name 3 actors or actresses that we take for granted because we see them a lot, but they're underrated despite their fame. I don't know. That's interesting one.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Kind of hard to say because I mean, I think of someone like a Samuel Jackson, tons of movies, but
I think that's a great answer.
Yeah, I mean, oh man,
we see them a lot. Yeah, I mean, Samuel Jackson feels like the answer. It feels like a great answer because, I mean, he is overexposed. And I don't think a lot of people really appreciate his acting chops because he actually has some legitimate acting chops.
Yeah, it's like he's more known for like being loud, boisterous, cursing. Really, that's what people love about him.
I think he does like his best work in Tarantino's movies, to be honest. Like I love him in Hateful Eight. That's like one of the reasons why I love that movie so much. And Pulp Fiction, obviously. And then, yeah, he's great in everything. I'll say that's a hard one to answer. That's a hard one to answer for sure. 3. I'm trying to think of at least one. I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal is a great actor, and I mean he's pretty famous. I don't feel like he's too underrated though.
Could Robert Pattinson be in that because he's starting to find his way through? A lot of people didn't like him in the beginning.
Yeah, that's a good answer too. Robert Pattinson, been doing good time. Some of those more underground, like independent films, and now he's coming back to make some money with Batman. So yeah, that could be one too. Let's see. Caladilli says, I think we would appreciate Sam Jackson more if we didn't see him as much. His charisma, one of the kind of like Robert De Niro. We forget how good he is. Also love Vincent D'Onofrio. Yeah, I mean, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. I feel like they've kind of diluted themselves over the past few years, like doing stupid comedies and stuff like that. But they're 2 of the greatest actors of all time. Some of the best performances ever. Let's see. Vince Lafrasca says, my hairdresser looks like Vincent D'Onofrio. Really? Alex Thomas says, I have the 2007 release of Halloween 1978 on DVD. That's what I meant. Okay. Thank you. I don't like to talk about Rob Zombie's Halloween. I don't like to talk about it. Vince Lafrosca said, can't wait for Snyder Cut Steelbook US release. Yeah, did they post the Steelbook for that one yet?
Yeah, I think because that's still the one with them holding up like all the like swords, reaching for it. It's just their arm. Yeah, horrible.
Yeah. Let's see. Alex Thomas says, I pre-ordered the Steelbook for Zack Snyder Justice League from Best Buy. So excited. Did you get the UK one though too, Alex? Are you going to get both of them? Because I know some people were upset by that. The fact that they just bought the one over in the UK and then they announced this one over here, but you still wanted it as soon as possible, and you got it. This one still comes out in September. That's like 3 months away. So if you wanted it, still.
You always got to be you got to pay the price to be the early adopter.
Yeah, for sure. Caladeli says, I don't think 4K is more key on sharper. I think the color pilots should be more the sell point. Yeah, sure thing, man. Vince LaFrost said, nice, Alex. Bimbuster says, my first 4K was Speed and Concussion. Concussion. What is that? Is that Will Smith?
Will Smith. Yep.
I don't think
I've seen that one.
I haven't seen a lot of Will Smith's recent movies. Like the one he did with Margot Robbie, I haven't seen. Focus, Concussion, 7 Pounds, Collateral Beauty. I haven't seen any of those movies.
Haven't seen Collateral Beauty. 7 Pounds was good.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them. Bimbo said, my first 4K was Speed. I already read that one. Special K said, watching Willy Wonka 4K right now looks great. Awesome, man. I'm glad you could share your Willy Wonka experience with us. while you're watching it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching
I
that
wish
one.
they could have did something special with that release since like the golden ticket. Maybe they could have put a code inside for somebody to win something. That would have been pretty neat.
Yeah. It's I watched that movie with my kids last year, and I was wanting to watch it with them again. They're like, "No, it feels like we just watched that." So now I'm gonna have to watch Willy Wonka by myself,
And see,
which would
that's
be
what I
fun.
mean. That's why I couldn't go buy it day one. It's just not something like I see myself watching maybe over and over, or just one day seeing like, Willy Wonka, let me watch that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Side Hustle Cinema says, "What are your thoughts on Stripes 4K? Please tell me you've seen the movie." Um, I haven't, so I'm sorry.
It's a classic. I think I've only seen it maybe once.
Bill Murray, does that have a 4K?
I didn't even no, I didn't even know it was announced. So that's news to me.
Yeah, Stripes 4K. Bill Murray. I think I have that on DVD. Maybe. I think I found it on DVD not too long ago. Like at a Goodwill or something. And I went and scooped it up because I did want to watch it. Justin Halen says almost nothing is actually filmed in 4K.
It
Let's see.
still isn't a lot of 1080p.
Yeah. XND287 said, "What is the one movie you want most in 4K that has not been announced or out yet?" Personally, Godfather for me. I know there was an announcement, like a rumor a few months ago about the Godfather, so I think that might be coming soon. It's True Lies, right? True Lies. The
Yeah, because that
Exorcist for
hasn't
me is
been
a big
announced.
one.
Yeah, me, it would be something Nightmare on Elm Street. Give me the first one, a box set. Of
The
course,
first
my
Nightmare on
favorite is
Elm Street
Dream
would be
Warriors.
nice. I'm not counting on them doing all of them in 4K, even
I doubt
though
it. Yeah,
I would love for them to do the first one and Dream Warriors in 4K if those are the only two they did. And Wes Craven's New Nightmare. They did those three because I consider those to be like
yeah.
a trilogy almost. Nightmare on Elm Street because they all have Heather Langenkamp in them. So yeah, I would love that. And The Exorcist, anything Quentin Tarantino, David Fincher, James Cameron, all the ones that haven't been doing their stuff on 4K. Pulp Fiction 4K, I would love. Let's see. There's a lot of exciting titles they could announce though, for sure. Let's see. Happy Birthday Terminator 2, a great July 4th movie for me. Yeah, I've never thought of that as a July 4th movie, but I guess you could watch that on July 4th.
Yeah.
JRP said, I saw that Arrow video teased the Shaw Brothers intro clip with coming July 7th. You think they'll drop Kill Bill 4K limited edition or Kung Fu movies?
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I love that Shaw Brothers logo. I'm a huge martial arts fan. So either way, no matter what it is, I'm happy. No matter what they release, as long as it's Shaw Brothers related.
Yeah, I don't even know what he's talking about. So that is new, that's news to me. Yeah, you should. So a criterion that you should own if you want the you should get the Bruce Lee box set.
Yeah.
If you're big into the Kung Fu, I almost wanted to get that myself with the sale, just to kind of introduce myself to the Kung Fu genre because I haven't watched a lot of those films, and Bruce Lee too. But yeah, let's see. Agent Nah said my first DVD purchase was American History X with an 800 Panasonic player. My first Blu-ray was Star Trek with Chris Pine. Okay. It's American History X. I have that on Blu-ray. 800 Panasonic player. Damn, that's a lot of money. You forget how like expensive stuff was back in the day.
Yeah.
Like their VHS tapes were like $100 back in like the late 80s, early 90s. So we're actually kind of spoiled now when it comes to physical media. Alex Thomas says, I still can't believe I found Dogma on Blu-ray at Goodwill for $4. One of the biggest surprise Blu-ray pickups. That's an awesome find. Actually, isn't that like out of print or something now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great find. Why'd they charge you $4 though? Did they know it was expensive? Did they have it like in the glass case or something? Because Goodwill is usually like $1 or $2. Caladilla says top 5 wrestlers from both of y'all. That's a good question. I like that question.
I do too. I love
what's
that
your top
question.
5?
So are we going like favorites or who you would say just are the top 5 wrestlers?
I would interpret it as favorites.
Favorites? Okay. I'm going Ric Flair.
Good one.
Ultimate Warrior.
Good one.
Even though it's a tag team, I'm going Road Warriors. I
Good one.
loved RVD.
Good one. And
And
RVD top 5. It's a good
it's
one.
hard to say. It's hard for me to separate these two because they were part of the same generation, and you probably know where I'm going with it. But The Rock and Stone Cold.
Yeah, that's I think about it all the time. It's like wrestling, and this is why like wrestling will just never be as good as it was in like the 90s and whatever. It's like it was an anomaly just having those two come up at
Those
the
two,
same time.
yes, yep,
Like two of the biggest stars, arguably the two biggest
yeah.
stars of wrestling history, along with like Hulk Hogan, the exact same time. Like it was nuts. Yeah, I mean top 5. I think my number one's Shawn Michaels. He was the champion when I started watching wrestling, so I kind of grew up with him. And then he went out. It's not even for like his run back in the 90s, but like when he came back in 2002, I think he did some of the best work of his entire career, like in his older career. Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold. Sorry not to say Stone Cold. He's just like the best personality of all time. I love Eddie Guerrero. He was one of my favorite like technical wrestlers, and I'll also say Chris Benoit,
Yep,
even
I
though
would too.
tragically he's out. But he was my favorite for the longest time until he tragically died and the whole thing happened with him. And I'm trying to think. Ric Flair is definitely a big one for me too. I'm trying to think. I like Kurt Angle a lot. Back in his early days, thought he was pretty good. Let's see. My first DVD was American History X with an 800 panel. I already said that one. Did I
Yeah,
get
we
that
did
one
that
twice?
Yep.
Let's see. The Rock, Austin, HBK, Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, Jay Lethal is my man too. Is Jay Lethal still around? Do you know if he's still wrestling? I
I
remember when
think
he
he is
debuted
still
on
wrestling.
TNA.
Yeah,
He was
that
good.
dude did the. He sounds just like Ric Flair. Those
Yeah.
little like when they was in TNA together and he would mimic Ric Flair, awesome. Even when he does Macho Man is great. But yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
that's what
very underrated guy.
that's where he kind of like developed his personality. He was like
Yeah.
doing the Macho Man ripoff. I
Yep.
vaguely, yeah, I remember that. I didn't watch a whole lot of TNA. I watched them like in the very beginning when they
Yeah, me
first came
too.
on Spike TV, and then I fell out when Hogan and everybody came in, and
Yep.
it started feeling like freaking WCW repeat.
Yep.
But yeah, Vince LaFrosty says, I'm on season 3 right now. LOL. Cal Daly says, Tyra Banks when she was on Fresh Prince. Sheesh. Yeah, she was on Fresh Prince, wasn't
Yeah.
she? I have the Last Dance documentary on Blu-ray, Crystal Lake Memories, and Never Sleep Again, The Elm Street Legacy on Blu-ray. Some good ones right there. I would love to have that In the Heart of Darkness documentary, that 80s horror documentary that came out with, I think, a couple of years ago. I think they have a sequel out too, but that was a really good, like, it was a 4-hour documentary that like kept my interest for the whole time. Jason Edwards says, I just discovered Arrow and their great packaging sets. Any in particular you'd recommend? Yeah, I would recommend the Tremors box set, American Werewolf in London.
You got the RoboCop one?
Should I recommend Waterworld? The RoboCop one I don't have. No, I don't. Okay. I never got the RoboCop one. Yeah, so Tremors, Waterworld, American Werewolf in London, and the Django 4K set is absolutely phenomenal. So those are my recommendations for Arrow video right now. Weird Science was a good one too. Cal Daly says, also Michael Keaton is very underrated. That's a good one too. Secular Monk says, best current actor, actresses to not have an Oscar nomination win. My vote goes to Ben Foster. So good in everything he is in, but gets no love. I know I need to see that with Leave No Trace movie that he did a few years ago. Heard good things about that, but yeah, he was great in Hell or High Water, Chris Pine. And Alpha Dog, which I just watched. He's really good in that one too. Let's see. Vince LaFrosky said, yeah, Best Buy posted it. Doc Film says, what's up? What is up, man? How are you doing tonight? Alex Thomas says, I wish Best Buy made a steelbook. It could have been a golden ticket theme. Yeah, they were gonna, but then they pulled back, and it's like a Zavi exclusive or something. It's like $60 or $70. Yeah, I'm not paying that kind of money for a steelbook. Vince LaFrosky says, Stripes will be in the new Colombian Classics, won't it, for 4K? Ah, you're right. You're right. It will be. I forgot about that. Yep. I forgot that was in there. Movie's so funny when they're doing the army thing and running around all the obstacles. LOL. Yep, have not seen that one. Favorite comedy duo. All I know is young people, do yourself a favor and watch Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder together. They're the Kobe and Shaq of their era. Yeah, I found See No Evil, Hear No Evil at my half price books today on DVD. I was going to grab it, but the disc was all scratched up. So I was upset. I was upset about that. Favorite comedy duo. What's your favorite comedy duo?
That's a good one. Jeez. I'm trying to think of two people that's kind of like always in a movie together, like for more than maybe two movies, because that's usually what you get, maybe two.
Yeah. For some reason, Rock and Kevin Hart just popped in my head.
Yeah, but I just watched Central Intelligence for the first time 2 days ago.
I don't think I can put them as like an all-time great comedy duo. I'll say Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, Jay and Silent.
They're always one of my favorites growing up. I also love Will Smith and Martin Lawrence in Bad Boys movies. They were always one of my favorites. I don't love the second Bad Boys as much, but the first one and the most recent one I thought was great.
And
I thought they still had that chemistry too.
Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly, yeah. That's a good one too. Step Brothers, Talladega Nights. I didn't hear good things about Holmes and Watson though. I've heard terrible things about it, but I didn't watch it. Latula Moore says Stripes 4K is going to be in the Columbia collection. Okay, yeah, I was wrong. I forgot all about it. Respect Freddy's Dead, awesome movie. What do you think about Freddy's Dead?
It was a little. I think it was a little too quirky.
Yeah, a little too much Roseanne, maybe.
Yeah,
that one. It's I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while in its entirety. I remember like enjoying it when I was a kid though. Freddy was very easy to like, I guess, usher you into horror like when you were a kid, because he did have that comedy side to him, which kind of like made it a little less scary, unless you're watching the first one. But the third one too didn't have a lot of comedy either. But yeah, he was a little on the goofier side, almost like a cartoon character in Freddy's Dead for sure. But I enjoyed the movie, I guess. 7 on 4K is my most wanted. That's a big one, man. David Fincher's got to get on it. He's got a lot of ones that would have us all foaming at the mouth for. Stripes is going to be in the new Columbia class. Everybody correct me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, guys. Clerks in 4K, even though it would be full of grain. Yeah, probably, but I don't mind grain every now and then. Grain's okay. I want the Sandlot on 4K. LOL. You would think we get that at some point. We got Goonies, so why wouldn't they do the Sandlot? When young, what movie opened your eyes about the reality of the world? Mine was Midnight Express. I haven't seen Midnight Express. Have you seen that one?
Nope.
Opened your eyes about the reality of the world.
I can't say anything ever opened my eyes about the reality of the world, because in that case, I would have did a lot better and paid attention in high school and things like that, and made better steps towards my future. So I don't know.
Has anything opened your eyes to the reality of the world like within the last 2 years? 5 years, 10 years? When you're maybe when it was too late. What opened your eyes to the reality of the world when it was too late?
As far as like, what do you mean? Just movie or anything that's happened in the world in general?
Just like movies, just opening your, like maybe you should have done something differently, or maybe you should have taken the route of this. Maybe you watched a movie where you felt the way this character did and he made a decision that was good and you made the opposite when you're younger. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking. I can't even think of one.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything movie or TV show related to where I watched it and was like, I kind of went through the same thing. I mean, the only thing that's ever on my mind is like, maybe I should have went to the military and at least tried it out. Growing up, I grew up right on Fort Bragg, pretty much. Third largest base in America. So, but I never wanted to go into the military. I even worked on base, but that was never on my mind. It was never cool in high school to be part of ROTC. But knowing now that I'm older, like if I took ROTC, I could have been going in at a higher rank than somebody that's just going in more money. So it was just my mom raising the four of us. So a lot of that stuff wasn't instilled in me to know. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one. It's tough to answer these kind of questions because these are ones that like you really want to give a lot of thought to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to say something stupid like "E.T. opened my eyes to the world."
Oh, you know what? I can give you one now that I think about it.
There you go.
The movie Kids. I love that movie.
I
So
don't think I've ever
seeing
seen
it
it.
and seeing about, sexual transmitted diseases and things, it was always in the back of your head to, be careful, wait it out long as you can. Don't go get into peer pressure and all that. So I'd say that movie, yes.
Yeah. I think that for me, I mean, I'm not joking or nothing, but I think a lot of Pixar movies really open my eyes to like world. I think they're good at doing that kind of stuff. Like more recent ones like Soul
Oh yeah. Yep. That was a good one.
was very had a very good message at the end of it. Inside Out also about not wanting to leave your childhood behind and kind of like holding on to things in the past and stuff. So I'll say some Pixar. Brandon Treat says Halloween 2, 1981 needs a 4K release. It will look fantastic, especially Trick or Treat 2007. That will look stunning on 4K. Yeah, maybe Screen Factory will do those at some point on 4K. I think if anybody was going to do it, it'd probably be them since they already have them, but I don't know. Austin St. Pierre says, speaking of martial arts movies, has anyone else watched the latest Ruro Kuro? I can't even pronounce that. Sorry. They just put it on Netflix in the US. I like the first 3 a little more, but this was still a really good one. No, I don't. You have to tell us the title maybe. Other than the director. I haven't heard of that director. Do you know what he's talking about?
Not that one.
Nope. Reaction Reviews 21 says, did you get any pickups on Prime Day deals? I picked up Mission Impossible Collection for cheap, and favorite pickup for this June, mine is Godzilla versus Kong Steelbook. Yeah, I got Lord of the Rings on Prime Day, but that was the only thing I got. That was the only thing I got. Did you splurge on Prime Day?
As far as Amazon Prime, I think from them that week, I think I only picked up that Lord of the Rings and the Hitman's Bodyguard.
Yeah, that was cheap too, wasn't it? Wasn't it like $5 or something? I didn't like that movie. It was.
I've never seen it.
It for like the talent involved in that, you'd be expecting so much more. Like Sam Jackson and Ryan Reynolds, it didn't deliver. Hopefully the sequel is better. I haven't really heard about that one though. Jay Lethal is with ROH now. Okay. Yeah. Is ROH still even a thing? I didn't even know that was still going.
Right.
I figured that AEW would have put that out. Everybody would have went there. Do either of you watch Dark Side of the Ring? Great show. It's on Vice channel.
Yep.
I haven't watched one episode of Dark Side.
Oh wow, you should watch it. They're
I know
all
I
very
should.
good.
I feel like if I got into that,
I would and Hulu.
I would get like addicted, and I would like watch them all. I'd get very addicted to that if I watched it. But is there one on Benoit?
Yep, certainly is. That's probably the highest rated one, to be honest.
Yeah, is there one on Warrior too? Like Jake the Snake?
No, I think A&E has a documentary on the Warrior because they just came out with their documentary stuff for wrestling too. So I think Ultimate Warrior has one on there. I don't think Dark Side of Ring did Ultimate Warrior. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I need to watch those. Dylan Movie says, I haven't watched wrestling since I was 12, so here's an old school top 5. Superfly Snuka, Tony Atlas, George the Animal Steel, the Samoas Tag Team, and Bob Backlund. That is a classic list. That's even more classic than your list.
Yeah, the Wild Samoans. Wow.
He's going way back. Superfly Snuka and Bob Backlund. Damn. Ken, you sleeping, Bruce Lee. Get those the voiceovers. You won't impence. He is amazing. You won't notice he is amazing. Yeah, I don't care about the voiceovers. That's fine. Eugene Ross says, you top 5 favorite horror movies for the 30s. Damn. Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy. All those. It's the only 30s horror I know. And I mean, the only two I've seen
was in the 30s.
The only two I've seen is Dracula and Frankenstein from the 30s. I just started diving in the 30s movies last year. Before that, I think is The Wizard of Oz in the 30s or is that the 40s?
I think I want to say that was 39.
I think you're right. Yeah, so I can only say those two. I mean, the Universal Classic Monsters, like what else?
Yeah.
Well, I did get this set. I got a DVD set over the weekend. I had it on my thumbnail, but there's 12 zombie movies. There were some zombie movies in there from the 30s. I think it was like White Zombie with Bela Lugosi. That was like 1932. So yeah, there's some other ones I can watch. I can't do a top 5. I can only do 2. Sorry. Our Rick, again, I can't say his name. Film worth watching, 4K. What's your favorite martial arts movie? Mine is Kickboxers 2 movies.
If we talking Hollywood style martial arts, of course, I'm probably gonna go towards like something like a blood sport. I love that. But far as me, when I say martial arts, I forgot whose name that was, but he brought up Shaw Brothers. So when I think martial arts, I always think Shaw Brothers, and I like the that type of style of martial arts with the 36 Chambers of Shaolin, Crippled Avengers, 5 Element Ninjas, 5 Deadly Venoms. That's all the stuff that I really love.
Yep. And I know nothing. So Vince Lafrosco says, Kevin Hart and The Rock are funny together. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. Yep. There you go. Secular Monk says, favorite comedy duo, Chris Farley and David Spade. That's a good one. I forgot about that. Tommy Boy and Black Sheep are classic. Agreed.
Right, because Chris Farley just went way too soon.
Yeah, definitely, man. He would have basically Kevin James probably wouldn't have had a career if Chris Farley was still alive.
Yeah.
He might have, because I mean, King of Queens is kind of separate from that, but him being on like Adam Sandler movies, I always felt like he was like the took his place or something in those movies. Let's see, 4KDRay, do you have the Bad Boys trilogy on 4K?
Did I not know there was a trilogy 4K set? I thought there was only the 1 and 2 that I already have. I didn't know they did an actual.
No, I don't think they did. They didn't do a
4K.
Trilogy box set, but the first 2
I know I've got it.
together.
I've got the 2 in the steel book, and then I've got Bad Boys for Life on 4K.
Yeah. So you got them all. I don't have the first 2 at all on physical media, and I need to fix that. Basic Entertainment's here. What's up, man? Go check out his channel. He says, "What's some worst 4K transfers?" Terminator 2.
Yeah.
And everybody talks about Goodfellas.
I heard that was bad. I think the first release of Forrest Gump was bad.
The Sting wasn't great. I mean, I'll say that. That's the only one I've really like watched and broke down and noticed the lower quality.
I'll say the RLJE, I think that's how you say it. Their stuff is bare bones 4K. It doesn't. I think most of their stuff, I don't think any of it comes like with HDR color grading. So that's a letdown. Their stuff is sharp still, but it can look entirely.
What did they do?
They would do some HDR. They've got
Did they do that Outpost one?
I think they have Outpost.
Everybody was talking
the other
some
movie
trash about that one too.
What was the one with Shia LaBeouf? That came out not too long ago. The Steelbook. I got it somewhere right here.
I forget. Was that the war movie with him? Wasn't it like Man of?
It's kind of like a Sicario style type movie. Tax Collector.
Oh, Tax Collector.
Yeah, I believe that's it.
They also did. I think they had a Color Out of Space on 4K too.
Was VFW theirs?
Yep, VW was theirs.
That had an old school
now that you're talking about them, like
grain.
I remember, that Brawl in Cell Block 99.
Yeah.
We're talking about. I haven't. I didn't watch my Brawl in Cell Block 99 on 4K though yet. I watched the movie. I think I rented that on Blu-ray, and then I bought the 4K because I like the cover and I really like the movie. But I never actually watched the 4K of that one. I need to go back at some point. Everybody's saying Terminator 2. I watched it like when I first got it. I need to go back and watch it and remember, like, is it really as bad as everybody's saying? How bad is it? Terminator 2.
Oh yeah. I'll be honest. I did not hate it as much as other people did.
Yeah, when I watched that, like I wasn't like I don't know, I just wasn't like noticing stuff like that. And I probably just watched it as a movie and didn't really pay attention to any of it. So I'm interested to go back and watch it and see like if it is it really as bad as some people said. I don't know. Because everybody acts like it's god awful. Let's see. Alex Thomas says Basic Entertainment Terminator 2 for sure. Yes, Central Intelligence is so funny. I expected y'all to say Will Ferrell and John C., but yes, Martin and Will might be my favorite. Let's see. Vince LaFox said, took the words right out of my mouth, 4K. Hopefully, we really get a re-release for Terminator 2 on 4K, and hopefully we get a Steelbook as well. I want them to do the first Terminator, first, and then do Terminator 2. Maybe they can do them together. Sean Johnson said, I hope they do remastered. Let's see. How many Blu-rays did you guys buy in the month of June? I'll be doing my haul video tomorrow probably, so you'll see there. But I got them all lined up over here, so I haven't even counted them yet. But it's a lot of Blu-rays, a lot of DVDs. There's a lot of stuff in there. I'd say like 50 titles or something. I don't know. That's all with like the thrifting DVD pickups and stuff. Dollar Tree was this month too, so I got a lot of Dollar Tree titles in that haul. But yeah, how many would you say you picked up?
Maybe I might go 15 4Ks, maybe.
Yeah, but 4K goes for the quality over the quantity. I'm just all about how many of these
for me, I'm a bit
shitty Blu-rays can I grab this month?
You know, everybody's got their idea of what's a good movie, what's not a good movie. So, you know, what I try to buy is something I know I'm going to watch over and over. I'm not one of those people that can just go in there and select a random movie and buy it because I'm scared I'm going to waste my money. So I try to buy something like, I'm a sucker for 90s titles, definitely. Yeah. So if a catalog title comes out, I'm more than likely picking it up because 90s just that era for me that's, you know, any form of entertainment was probably one of the best eras ever.
It's one of the best decades for movies, that's for sure. Not the best decade for horror, but I'd say for overall movies, I'd say it's the best. Yeah, I mean, and you don't blind buy a whole lot either, do you?
No, not really.
Yeah, like you need to see it to know if you want it.
As far as that, I got to hear people, you know, talk about the movie a lot, and then I'll say, okay, let me get it.
Yeah. There you go. Let's see. Do you think the transfer will be good on T2 re-release that's coming? I mean, hope so. Otherwise, why would they do it?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point if you're not going to make it look good? But yeah, let's see. Brandon Treat, I agree on the Breakfast Club. Alex, why you exposed me yesterday? I don't even know what you're talking about. Reaction reviews. But he is exposed. Secular Monk says, would love to see Citizen Kane and Casablanca get a 4K release. Those would be good 4K releases.
Yeah, especially Citizen Kane.
I love Citizen Kane. Casablanca, I didn't love as much. I don't know. There's something about it. It's for a classic like romance movie. I don't know. It just didn't hit me like I thought it should. But I don't know. I'll rewatch it again at some point. Let's see. Latula Moore says, I agree that Breakfast Club definitely needs a 4K transfer, but St. Elmo's Fire on 4K, I'll pass. Yeah, they probably won't do that one. Breakfast Club will definitely at some point, I think they'll do. But the Criterion release of that, from what I hear, is a great transfer as well. Hitman Bodyguard, WAD, good, respect, LOL. Or was good. Let's see, ROH. Ryan Wilson says, welcome to the chat. Says, Rana is the name of the movie. It's based on a manga. Oh, okay. So that's the actual name of the movie. Brandon Treat says, Alex Thomas, it's time for Breakfast Club needs a 4K release. It will look amazing. Austin St. Pierre says, the other name I haven't heard of, I don't know, was a samurai anime back in the 90s. There are currently 4 live-action movie adaptations. The 5th and final one, a prequel, comes out soon. They all have incredible action and stories. Cool, man. That sounds awesome. There's all kinds of stuff that just sounds great. There's only so much time in my day. I wish I could experience it all.
That's interesting. If it's anything like Fist of the North Star, I will definitely love it.
Yeah, it sounds cool. You're definitely like selling the hell out of it. That's for sure. Caladelli says Van Damme is a legend. I need to break into that 8-movie Van Damme DVD set I got. It's got what has it got in it? Double Impact. That's a Van Damme movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
JRP says 4K. You mean the Venom Mob? They made like 60 SB movies. I have all on digits.
Definitely hit me up, JRP. Hit me up on Instagram, man. We need to talk.
There you go. Dylan Movie says, Enter the Dragon and the 36th Chamber of Shaolin are my top 2 martial arts flicks. I've been featuring my movies on Instagram lately. Yeah, and I've been noticing that, man. Been doing good on the Instagram. Let's see. Reaction and Reviews 21 says, nice. Culture Trini says, Della Movies, great flicks. Latula Moore says, Drunken Master, Prodigal Son, Mystery of Chess Boxing, 5 Deadly Venoms, and Enter the Dirty for old school martial arts movies. Is that Enter the Dragon? Is that what he's trying? Okay. Enter the Dirty. I was going to say, I haven't seen that one before or even heard of that one. Agent Nas says, a documentary that is overlooked is Scream Queen, My Nightmare on Elm Street. It covers a controversial subject matter of Freddy's revenge. And I can only guess I know what that controversial subject matter is, but I think they cover that in the Heart of Darkness documentary that they did as well. PR Puerto Rico said, what up? I got like 9 movies pick up from this past week. Awesome, man. Great pickups. Latula Moore says, Kill Zone, The Raid, Ogbach, IP Man, and City of Violence for modern martial arts movies. Have you seen any of those?
Yes.
I need to watch The Raid, like right away.
Yeah, that was really good. Only thing modern I hadn't seen was that movie Shadow. I thought about picking up the 4K, but I wasn't sure on how good it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch The Raid. I have that on Blu-ray. And I think I have the sequel on DVD. I found like a thrift store or something. Reaction Reviews 21. How did I expose you? Home Movie Collection AK. Not enough people value the audio portion of 4Ks. Too much focus on picture. The larger disc and uncompressed audio is largely forgotten about. Yeah. I mean, I don't have like a big sound system or something. So the audio is always something that's never like, I can tell something sounds good, but it's like I've just listened to it on my sound bar.
Because for most people, that's where we are right now. That most people just will rather go with the sound bar because it's more plug and play, just like a console over PC. So that's why the more focus is on audio. I mean, if you get into audio, man, there's just a plethora of setups you can do, a lot of technical aspects to it of getting the right sound, setting it up correctly. So a lot of people don't like to indulge into the audio side because it's just so much to figure out.
Yeah, I mean, it's super expensive. Like if you want a really good audio system, you're looking like what? It's like 8,000 to 10,000 or something. I don't know. It's a lot of money. It's more than I'm willing to spend right now. I'm fine with the sound bar, but yeah, I understand like people get upset when it doesn't have Atmos.
Yeah, they do
with the new 4Ks and stuff. And it's like, I get it. Like if you spend all that money on audio equipment, it's like, yeah, you probably don't want to get the new 4K if it doesn't have Atmos. Cause it's like, well, I get it. Like you put all that money into it because you care about audio.
Proper Atmos at that.
Yeah, definitely. Eugene Rawls says, you have all Charlie Chaplin film on Blu-ray. I don't have one Charlie Chaplin film on Blu-ray, but hopefully I will after the Criterion sale. I'm hoping to get a couple of his on Blu-ray, actually. BM Cinema says, I would like to see a Dick Tracy 4K release. Yeah, I mean, that'd be right in line with like Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Why not do Dick Tracy? I don't know. Seems like they would do that at some point.
I thought we'd see Cool World before Howard the Duck.
Yeah, Cool World's getting a Blu-ray from Kino, I think. Did that never have a Blu-ray? Does that not have a Blu-ray either?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, because I think that's the first Blu-ray release for that one. Brandon Tree says, I wonder if Warner Brothers in the future will release Tales from the Crypt complete series on Blu-ray and on 4K. Probably not on 4K, but maybe on Blu-ray. You might see that on Blu-ray. I'm
surprised Screen Factory doesn't have that.
Yeah, I wish I would have grabbed it from Walmart because they used to have a lot of those TV seasons at Walmart, and they had a whole set, I think, for like $100 on DVD. It was DVD, but it was like 10 seasons or something. So I wish I would have grabbed it. I used to love watching Tales from the Crypt. Reaction Reviews 21 said, you said I am in my car. Let's see. Starting to mess up. I felt embarrassed. I don't know what you're talking about. Reaction Reviews. Plaid X2 says, how many titles are you hoping to pick up in the upcoming Criterion sale? Well, Well, welcome, Plaid. I'm glad you could be here with us tonight. But I'm trying to pick up at least 10. I would say at least 10 Criterions in the sale is all I'm probably gonna have enough money for. So
Is that sale on right now?
it starts July,
Oh,
so
okay.
2 days. 2 days. I'm gonna go to Barnes and Noble first. I'm gonna see what I can pick up there, and then what I can't get that I want, I'm gonna order online. So yeah, let's see. I wonder if we will get the Polar Express on 4K. You would think that they would do that one at some point. You would think so. Latula Moore says, yeah, Enter the Dragon, not dirty. Enter the Dirty Dragon. PR Puerto Rico says, me too, love that movie. Love the movie. Secular Monk says, I looked at the audio side to get a good Atmos system. You spend north of 2K. Too rich for my blood. Yeah. All 8 of the Chaplin films in the Criterion collection are incredible. Yeah, I watched City Lights for the first time last year. It was a really good movie from 1931. I enjoyed it. Kind of at the end of the silent film era. I don't think I've watched a silent film before. Cal Daly says, rewatch Dick Tracy. Not bad at all. Darkman is awesome too. Would look good in 4K. Yeah, Darkman would be a good one. Darkman would be a good one for sure. Let's see. I thought there was a movie battle tonight. Are you doing a late night movie battle tonight, 4K?
No, there was going to be a movie battle till we realized I forgot that Ken asked me early in June to be on here tonight. And then when he posted it, I said, oh, I forgot about that. I need a calendar.
Is that why you messaged me and said you forgot
about
it?
Oh. And then I was like, okay, I fixed it over on Instagram and let everybody know that it wasn't going to be tonight, but I hadn't made another YouTube video to fix it on YouTube. So I think I only did a post for it, a community post.
We could have done
saying
a crossover,
that's going to be
man.
Thursday night. So Thursday night, 9 o'clock, you will have your movie collection battle. Trust me, yeah. I want more of them as well.
Yeah, definitely. You need to be going like 3 nights a week, man.
The tournament I'm looking at doing 2 nights a week.
Yeah, that'd be a lot, though. That'd be a lot. Let's see. Hey, what's up, you guys? What's up, Unwrapped the Movies? How are you doing tonight, man? July 2nd, the sale starts. Is it not July the 1st? I thought it was July. Is that what is he thought? Is he talking about the Criterion sale? Let's see. Michael Myers says, what meta shelf? What meta shelf? Enter the Dirty sounds like an awesome action comedy for today's time. Rev 4K is in the house tonight. What's up, Rev 4K? Says, I'm not a big fan of Criterion's cardboard packaging like for Parasite and Silence of the Lambs. Almost impossible to get one without damage corner. And for the price, I need pristine condition. I love that packaging. I haven't really gotten, the ones I've gotten haven't been really damaged. But I mean, I like the packaging for the Criterions, and I don't love their regular Blu-ray cases, but I deal with them. I wish they all had slip covers though. Brandon Treat says Silver Bullet 1985 would look good on 4K. I still have not watched my Screen Factory for Silver Bullet. I bought it last, it would have been like a year and a half ago now that came out. Have you seen Silver Bullet?
Yes, I have not seen it in a long time though.
Did you like that one?
It was okay.
Yeah, a lot of people would like say that's one of their favorite werewolf movies. I can't see that one like being better than The Howling or American Werewolf in London. Those are like the two standards. BMT Cinema said the World of Wong Kong box set is a great pickup for the Criterion sale. Excellent box set. Yeah, I've seen that one. That looks like a really stunning set. I'm just getting one Criterion when the sale starts, Night of the Living Dead. It's a great release. Definitely a great release.
Yeah, you've got my ears on that and eyes on that one right now.
You won't be disappointed. And the Silence of the Lambs too is a great one. The colors in Dick Tracy would look great in 4K, and it's a pretty good movie. I have not seen Dick Tracy since I was probably 7 or 8. I've been wanting to get the Blu-ray though. I've seen it in the bins at Walmart. Do you have any hot toys? I do not. I don't know. Do you collect the toys?
4K? No, I like. I've told myself over the past about year and a half, I'm no longer buying any more like collectible statues or anything like that. I already like, as much as I love Dragon Ball Z, this is coming down soon. I don't want the room anymore to look like a kid lives here. I don't have a son. So the whole toys and stuff in the room, that's going to be gone pretty soon.
Don't get rid of the Goku. That's like a 4K staple. I'm watching 4K when I see the Dragon Ball Z in the background. Let's see. Cal L. Daly says, who do you guys got left in the NBA playoffs? Had to ask. Well, you have to answer this one, 4K, because I do not watch NBA.
Wow. So I don't know what's going on tonight between the Bucks and the Hawks. I'll check it out after this. But right now it's looking Phoenix is totally surprising me. Didn't think they'd make it this far. Looks like they're probably gonna win the West. But I think overall, if the Bucks make it, I take the Bucks.
There you go. Let's see. Wong Kong box set is the first one on the list. I'm gonna check put Forever Purge this weekend. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the last one. I didn't see the first Purge, so I don't know if I'll be watching Forever Purge. I'll have to catch up on my purges. I didn't like the election year one they came out with in like 2016. I wasn't a big fan of that one. Carrie in 4K might look awesome. That would be a good one.
Yeah,
be a good one. Think Criteria will ever put out Bride of Chucky? Probably not. I would say. But maybe the first Child's Play. No, they wouldn't do that. The PR Puerto Rico says, what about the Midnight Man on 4K? I haven't seen the Midnight Man either. Let's see. Michael Myers says, media bookshelf. What I guess he's saying, what media bookshelf do you have? I've got the Atlantic, like 650 media shelf sets. I'm pretty sure it's still on Amazon. Which one do you have?
I just use typical. Mine is for like more like books. That's why you see so much space between the two. I went with this because I did have more like collectible figures and stuff, and I would put them in between my movies. Like all these right here are Batman. So then I would have like my Batman, like Batmobile or Batman statue right here with them. But since I'm getting away from that now, like they're all on my tops of my two. So
yeah. Yes, sir. Let's see. I think after Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, Scream Factory will make another Halloween box set. I don't know if they'll redo the entire Scream Factory box set. It'll probably be a while before they get Kills and Ends in the first one in their catalog. I don't know. Did you I don't know if I've gotten your thoughts on it yet, but did you like the Halloween Kills trailer?
I did. I really enjoyed it, especially the opening with him coming onto the porch in front of the firefighters. That was my favorite scene from the trailer. I get everybody's disappointment with hoping that they did not show us the entire movie in that trailer, which it seems like they did. But for me, I'm excited because I'm like, if they didn't, I can't wait to see the kills that they got in store for us that we haven't seen yet. So.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got now the trailer reaction thing, but I wanted to do that one because like I'm genuinely excited for that one. And yeah, I love the trailer.
Yeah, for me, even if I got to go see that one by myself day one, so be it. Because nobody in my house really does horror.
Yeah, it looks like an action movie. It does look like an action movie, that's for sure. But I don't know. I'm down for it. Let me know if you guys want any posters. LOL. Yeah, send all the posters my way, man. Giannis got hurt tonight. Horrible knee injury.
Okay, I take that back, man.
Took a nasty knee injury. Do you think they will put any of Marvel TV series out on Blu-ray or 4K? Not anytime soon.
No.
It'll be a long time before you see those.
I think they already came out and said they're not.
Media.
No plans on it.
But guys, we are going to be wrapping up soon. We're almost at the 2-hour mark here shortly. So get in any last minute questions that you have. Also, like the video if you guys haven't yet. Subscribe to 4KDRay's channel and follow him on Instagram and all that good stuff. Dylan Movie says, finally going to splurge on that Godzilla set from Criterion. That's a nice ass set. I don't know if you've seen that one. It's like a big book. The Godzilla one. It's an awesome set. I mean, I'm like a huge Godzilla fan or anything, but like I would want that. But it was like $200 when it came out a few years ago. Culture Trini said Bucks down bad. Brandon said, I'm thinking either this year or next year, Krampus might get a 4K release. And have you seen Batman The Long Halloween Part 1? It was really fun. Krampus on 4K. I don't know. I guess I can't say I'd be really excited for that, but Long Halloween Part 1, I did not check out. Did you check that one out?
No, I haven't seen it. Hopefully, eventually it'll be on HBO Max with all the rest of that DC animated stuff.
I know Alex Thomas said he really enjoyed it. So,
yeah.
I'm just not really into that DC animated stuff. I haven't gotten into it. Let's see. Caladeta says, everybody go watch Demon Knight now. It's an awesome horror movie. Yeah, I've seen Demon Knight. Billy Zane. It's got a good cast in it. Typos, sorry. Media, let's see. Cal Daily says top. That score got Halloween Kills. Seems like it's going to be crazy. The last Halloween 2018 score was top 3. I agree. I thought that 2018 score was like as good as the first one, to be honest. And yeah, this one, I like this one with like the violins and stuff. They had Q in there. Patrick Rand says, have a great night. Well, thank you for being here, Brett. I appreciate it. Terrifier 2 is coming out this October, and it's going to be intense. Did you see the Terrifier
No,
4K?
I have not.
What's his name? Art the Clown. I don't know if I can recommend that movie or not. It's very violent and gruesome, and yeah, I don't know. It was okay. It was kind of like leaning on that kind of torture stuff, kind of like a Saw movie or something, Hostel, but with a clown figure in it. I wish Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead gets a 4K release. That should. I think at some point that should definitely get a 4K release.
I'd even take the Army of the Dead on 4K.
Yeah, maybe they could do like a double pack together or something. I don't know. Secular Monk said, non-physical media question. How good are you at tongue twisters? Not very good, as you can tell by me reading your comments. I don't know. I guess not great. Let's see. Culture Trini said, Best Buy dropped the ball on Batman: The Long Halloween Part 1 Steelbook. Blu-ray only, no DVD, without double hub inside. Shaking my head. Really? I didn't know that. Have you seen the movie Extra? It really needs a Blu-ray. It's just off-the-wall horror fun. I have not.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of that. Hardcore Media 101. Have you guys watched American Psycho 4K? If so, how's the transfer? I do own it, but haven't watched it yet. I have not seen that movie in 4K. I watched it on DVD last year. I don't own the 4K yet.
Did you like the movie?
That one?
I don't. I've been eyeing it for a little while, but I wasn't really high on the movie. So that's what's kept me from buying it.
I hadn't watched the movie since like 2000 when it came out. I remember watching it as a teenager, and I remember it being like more of like a scary, like thriller type movie.
Right.
When I watched it last year, I really liked it, but you have to watch that movie as a comedy because it's like a straight up comedy. It's not meant to be taken that seriously. And yeah, I love that. I think it's Christian Bale's like one of his best performances, like maybe top 2. I love it. I loved him in the movie. Michael Myers said, say again, media shelf. It's Atlantic, I think, is the brand, and it's like a 650 Blu-ray holder. Let's see. Secular Monk says, where do you stand on grading your physical media collections? I don't. That's pretty much all I can say about that. Let's see.
I wonder if he means like how I do I've done those, 2 that I've done with grading people's entire movie collections.
No, it's something that I know Films at Home put out a video on. I don't even really know what the hell it is.
Okay.
I didn't watch the video. I'll have to look into it, but it's something like putting your physical media in like a case. I don't know. I don't really get why anybody would do that, but sure. Isn't the Terrifier and spinoff from All Hallows Eve? Yeah, I think it is, because that was an anthology film, and then Art the Clown was in that movie, and then they spun his character off in the Terrifier. Need help? What is a horror movie that the world in, and it's only like this one girl, and it takes place in a mall. LOL, it was a cult classic. Anybody know the title? No. That the world end, it's only like this one girl, and it takes place in a mall. LOL, it was a cult classic. Does anybody know the title? I don't know. I can't think of that one. I saw the Sopranos prequel movie trailer today. I don't know about it. That looks kind of dumb. Yeah, kind of. You can send your collection into a service to grade it so that it is somehow more valuable.
Looks like we lost Ken for a second there. I don't think I can control this. Up there he is.
Like my mouse has a button on the side, so if I hit that button on the side, like takes me out. It shouldn't be that easy to pull myself out, but it is. Let's see. Yeah, I don't get why anybody would even want to do that. Cinema Say says, favorite decade of movies. I personally feel like the 70s had the most great films because new filmmakers were able to make take big risks. My personal favorite decade is the 80s. It's just my nostalgia, but I mean, the 90s is a great decade. 70s. I think the 2010s, the most recent one's a great decade too.
Yeah, for me, I lean more towards the '90s because probably my favorite genre to collect is action. So I think '90s has some of the best action. But when I think about anything else, like of course, second favorite's horror thriller. So of course, '80s.
Yep, definitely. Secular Monk says, kind of like you do the baseball cards or comics. Yeah, I mean, I get that more so than I do with like a DVD or Blu-ray, but I don't know. Choppy Mall. Let's see okay. Choppy Mall. That's the answer. What's good? Late to the party. What's up, 4K Media guy? Appreciate you being here, man. Richard Fullerton says Night of the Comet is a mall movie. I started watching that one like a couple months ago and I didn't finish it, so I need to get back to that one at some point. I can't wait for A Quiet Place 2 to come to 4K. Really enjoyed it. It was good. Did you see A Quiet Place 2?
Nope, still have not seen it.
Have you not been to the theaters yet? Are you planning on Black Widow being your first one?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I can wait to buy Movie Hoarders from VHS to DVD and beyond on DVD. Yeah, I need to get that because it's there's a lot of people that we know that's in that movie.
Yeah.
So I need to grab that one at some point. I still have not ordered it. It took place in a mall. Okay, so we are at the end of the chat, guys. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Before we get out of here, though, I'm going to ask 4KDRay to plug his channel one more time and tell us what he's all about on his channel and when we can find the next movie collection battle.
All right, you guys, you can find me right here on YouTube, 4KDRay. Also on Instagram, same handle, 4KDRay. Follow me over there for all the big announcements of who's going to be on the battles. Most of the time, whoever's coming up the next week, if I already know for certain 100%, I'll announce it at the end of the battle on Thursday night, 9 p.m. is when you can find them. We've got one coming up this Thursday night at 9, so please be there. We got Miss Jess going up against Jay Cinema. That's pullover from last week where we had to cancel the show for other reasons, but they will be here to give us that great collection battle. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. And then the week after that, I believe we have Side Hustle Cinema will be making, I think Side Hustle Cinema will be making his debut on the channel. So we shall see. But other than that, after this, filming a little mail day pickup and got more of those coming. But as far as the movie collection battle and everything else, you guys don't look for any content coming next week. So I will be off for the week. Nice little vacation. But once again, I thank everybody for being here. And I thank Ken for having me on his channel once again.
Definitely, man. Always a good time when you have 4KDRay on your channel. Had a good time with you tonight, man. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everybody in the chat being here. Like I said, if you haven't yet already, please like this video. If you're watching us on the replay, like the video again. Also comment down below if you have any comments on anything that we talked about here tonight. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to 4KDRay's channel. Again, all of his links are in the description below. And we will see you guys later. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you.